This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss of WDWNT.com. Here now are the top Disney park stories from around the world for August 5th, 2022. Walt Disney World Resort continues to celebrate their 50th anniversary with new Vinylmation series. There's now a Series 2. They're currently available on Shop Disney. You can buy a pack of 24, which costs $359.99. That includes the entire collection plus some duplicates. The entire set was designed by Enrique Pita. They're the 3-inch figures. The tray contains, again, a complete set of 11 designs, then the chaser, and then several duplicates as well. In the set are Alice from Alice in Wonderland, Madame Leota, the Orange Bird, Wreck-It Ralph, Rafiki, Vanellope, Zazu, Tinkerbell, Remy, Woody, and Ray, plus one mystery chaser. Each package is a blind box, meaning you don't know who's inside. And speaking of that, they also sell individual figures for $14.99 each. And in that case, you're not guaranteed anything. It's luck of the draw. So have fun with that. As much unique signage around Walt Disney World has disappeared, it seems the Disney Vacation Club billboard featuring Goofy driving a van may be getting some love and care. Repainting has begun on the billboard, likely confirming that this is merely a refurbishment and not a demolition, as we feared, as this started just days after the Tower of Terror billboard was destroyed. On the purple banner above the van, the Garsh "Where to Next" has been covered. That text, we'll have to see what replaces it. It should be noted in all of this that the Tower of Terror billboard recently had a refurbishment, so let's remember that just because they're refurbishing the van billboard now doesn't mean it's going to be there forever. News Today is brought to you by the Sunshine Flyer, the new 1920s rail-themed transportation from Orlando International Airport to the Walt Disney World Resort hotels. Start your vacation experience as soon as you step off the plane with motor coaches that create the atmosphere of old-fashioned passenger cars. And no two vehicle designs are the same. Just in time for summer, kids ride free. If you book your trip now through Labor Day, you can enjoy free tickets for kids and reduced pricing for adults. Tickets do not need to be used during this time frame either. To reserve, visit sunshineflyer.com. Walt Disney Imagineering filed 2 new permits for the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue, a new restaurant coming to Toy Story Land at Disney's Hollywood Studios. One permit is for quote-unquote themed facades, which could refer to the facade visible in the concept art, because there is currently no themed facade at all on that big box building. Another permit is for fabrication and installation of set pieces, which would be things inside, which we've also seen the concept art for. The contractors on the permits are the Brilliant Creative Fabrication and Icarus Exhibits, who have both worked with Walt Disney World before. Construction of the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue is mostly hidden by construction fences, but we noticed work picking up earlier this year while Jesse's Trading Post was also under construction. The new restaurant is scheduled to open in 2022, but there is a lot of work left to do. That being said, they turned around that Jesse's Trading Post real fast, so who knows? If you love dining at the Hoop-Dee-Doo musical review for a hootin' and hollerin' good time, you may want to saddle up and head on over to the Settlement Trading Post at Fort Wilderness. We found new shirts celebrating the Hoop-Dee-Doo, one in adult sizes and one for kids. The adult shirt is $36.99. It's heather gray with dark gray sleeves, and the red text reads, Hoop-Dee-Doo musical review, Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground, playing nightly at Pioneer Hall, starring Jim Handy, Flora Long, Claire DeLune, Johnny Ringo, Dolly Drew, and 6-Bit Slocum. The youth shirt is $29.99. It's white with navy sleeves, and it features all the characters on it as well. Both are very, very cute. We took the full guided tour of the Disney Wish cruise ship during one of the very first voyages, and now we're bringing you along. This experience is available on all the Disney Cruise Line ships during most voyages, but it has been renamed for the Wish to Walking the Wish if you're trying to find it in your DCL Navigator app. You can watch video of the full tour right here on our channel. There is still tons of Disney Wish content that is coming your way, both on the site and here on YouTube. In fact, tomorrow we're going on our second Disney Wish cruise to see if things have improved and to check out all the things we missed on the first cruise because it was so short. We're going to make sure we bring you coverage of each and every inch of the ship. Avengers Assemble Flight Force opened last month with the rest of Avengers Campus at Walt Disney Studios Park in Paris. The new Marvel ride replaced rock and roller coaster Avec Aerosmith using the same building and track, with the heaviest modifications being done to the exterior and the queue space. Guest reaction to Avengers Assemble Flight Force is skewing negative, and executives are reportedly just as disappointed by it. According to Outside Ears, the CEO, Bob Chapek, and chairman of Disney Parks, Josh D'Amaro, specifically were reported as disappointed with the ride. They reportedly liked the queue and pre-show, but the actual ride failed to meet expectations. Outside Ears reports that Walt Disney Imagineering and Disneyland Paris are already working on several updates to the ride that could add more screens and effects, in addition to perfecting the effects that are already in place that have an unfinished feel to them. The attraction could close in early 2023 during the slow season of January through March for the refurbishment, but nothing has been confirmed as of yet. It's a rumor for now. Leaked concept art of a possible Disneyland Dubai project that never saw the light of day has been circulating online. The art is a few years old now, and Disney never announced a Dubai resort, but it's interesting to look at what could have been. The art reveals a giant, sprawling castle, partially inspired by the European-style Disney castles seen in the other parks in the United States and abroad, but with some rounded turrets and that are more reminiscent, perhaps, of Agrabah. At the entrance is a large Mickey planter, standard to the Disney parks. To the right is a Star Wars-inspired version of Tomorrowland. Instead of the Astro Orbiter, the spinner ride encircles a small version of the Death Star. The rest of the land's architecture is sleek and rounded like the buildings of Naboo and other Star Wars planets. Here you can also see clearly a raised train track cutting through the land instead of around it, leading back to the Main Street station. And across from Tomorrowland, the concept art is mostly taken over by a cluster of flat buildings, but in front of these buildings are colorful structures, including one clear yellow and blue ball, the iconic Pixar ball, and the Luxo Junior lamp. This could be a Pixar land or attraction. And in the top left corner was Cars Land, which already exists at California Adventure and was never built anywhere else, sadly. Orange traffic cones are clearly visible in the rocky terrain of Radiator Springs, of course that being the Cozy Cone Motel. And in the top right, a river worms through a lush jungle. Boats are visible on the river, as might very well be Dubai's version of the Jungle Cruise. And of course, none of this was built, but it's always fun to see concept art of projects that were at least proposed at some point in time. For the absolute latest Disney Parks news, head on over to WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, The Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next trip. The best part, their services are free. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying, enjoy the rest of your today, and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
From WDWNT TV, this is Park Center. Join us each week for news and discussion topics from the Disney and Universal theme parks around the world. We cover the stories in a quick, concise, and fun format, and then our panel breaks down and debates some of the biggest issues and what they mean for us, the parks fans. From the latest announcements to openings and delays to scandals and snacks and merchandise and more, we'll cover it all in 90 minutes. Join us live every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on YouTube at WDWNT TV, or watch episodes on demand anytime. You can also subscribe to the audio version of the show on your favorite podcast app.